I'll build you full 2 weeks, 2 posts per day series targeting investors, doctors, and high net worth people in your agent sphere, all focused on tax savings, cash buyers, today's investor heavy market, and why agents must shift now. And then it asked me questions because I asked it to ask me clarifying questions. What exact tax? So I'll just say all, one, all, because then I have plenty of posts and I can choose from what
Yep.
they create. Both. Okay, done. But that was the biggest thing that I got out of improving this and simplifying. Always say, please ask me clarifying questions. And I would do that in any prompt in
Yep.
ChatGPT and Lovable everywhere. So that way you're not like going back and forth 50 times. All
And
right,
then,
so
guys, just so you know, depending how long this takes, in case we don't have enough content, I prepared a second thing for
mhm,
today as well.
mhm,
I'll show you guys how to use a tool called Gamma, and I'm
cool.
going to give you the prompts I use exactly on how to create lead magnets for specific neighborhoods.
Mhm. So here what I've asked it, and just so you understand my posting strategy, I've asked the GPT to create short form, 15 seconds or less voice scripts for reels and social media with a short 1 sentence caption because that matches my personality and I notice a lot of people don't read. So it's just 1 sentence right under the video. And then the long form, obviously, long form, it's a longer video on YouTube. So then I asked him to give me a longer script to post on YouTube. But in both cases, I'm using a caption. And in some cases, I will say, hey, expand upon the caption for YouTube, or I'll have a signature on YouTube with a call to
Okay.
action of some sort. So now my whole entire 2 weeks of posting is done in seconds based on my GPT. So I don't have to think, I don't have to do anything. And then all I do is I go over to HeyGen, and in HeyGen, you can see I have all these looks and videos. So the first step in HeyGen is you create your account, obviously. Then it's going to guide you through, and it's really wonderful how it tells you how to do everything. And you're going to create an avatar. So you have that's basically like I do the virtual version replica of myself, and it created this avatar right here. So you can only have one avatar, okay, but you can have multiple looks, is what they call it. And you can see all these attempts that I've been testing things out. So I pretty much have figured out that you have to make sure the videos are all 30 seconds or more. Don't even waste your time. So the hack that I did is if you have a lot of videos and a lot of content that are 15, 20 seconds like I have, just put it in a Reels or any other video editing tool, upload it to Reels twice. So it's over 30 seconds, and then re-download it. And
Okay.
then and then I've been putting them into Google Drive. So I basically download it to my device, re-upload it into Google Drive because HeyGen has the ability for you to just copy and paste your Google Drive link, and then it pulls right from Google Drive. So it's a little bit of a time saver there. So this is the one that I did here as an example, so we can actually do a live example if you all want. So when we're in HeyGen, it needs to obviously have access to videos that are shared and not restricted. So you want to make sure that it says anyone with a link.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not restricted. Then we're going to go over here, copy the link, go into here. I'm going to create a new look, start from a video.
Want to create an instant.
Hit
And then,
get.
Jeff, you've had. I'm not sure if you've done pictures as well. Have you always done video? Or have you played with pictures too?
I played a little bit with it, but initially I thought it was a little bit challenging, but I know there's some cool things you can do with photos.
Cool.
You mentioned it the other day where you had like 20 or 30 photos that
Yeah,
you.
so basically, if lighting has to be perfect, and
Mhm.
then you get a like 45-degree angle this way, 45-degree angle this way, and then straight on, and then do probably 5 to 6 different facial expressions so it can see how, like, the first time I did it without doing the angles, my mouth, I'm not kidding, was like fucking huge. So I had to like figure out how to fix that. And then once I got in multiple different poses where I like do like a shocked expression, I would do like a like sad look, or I would do that. And I had just had multiple different poses from different angles, and then uploaded those. It turned out okay, but I've noticed the video is probably a better way to go about it.
Yeah, and obviously like I'm testing things, I'm sampling things, like I'm doing HeyGen videos and posting them to social media. And then I'm doing real videos of actually me in social media. And the crazy thing is, I've only done it a few times so far over the last few weeks to test it, but the HeyGen AI videos are performing better than my actual real videos as far as engagement and views. And I asked ChatGPT why that's the case. And it said because the social media platforms, as long as you check the little box, by the way, that says AI, because you don't want to get blocked. And it said that the social media platforms are less concerned if it's AI and they're more interested in things that are engaging. And it feels that if people are posting things and people are curious and they're trying to say, is this AI? Is it not AI? They're more likely to watch it more than one time and then tell people about it. So they don't care if it's AI or not AI. So don't feel discouraged that your AI content's not going to be visible. In fact, I'm getting double. Like I had one that I posted a day or two ago. I got like 580 views on Facebook and I got 400 something views on Instagram. And then I have other videos that are real, not AI. I'm getting like 50 and 100 views on both of those platforms, which is crazy. I would have thought the opposite. And obviously lighting goes with it and what you're wearing and all the other stuff that marketing people say. Got to have good lighting, got to have good audio, good background. And obviously the ones that have like the wide brim hats and the nice backgrounds are the ones that are performing well. So that goes along, and I would agree with that.
Okay.
But I do like to post things where I'm just like workout clothes because that's also my personality and I want to be real. Like this is stuff that I actually wear. I'm not trying to dress up and do perfectly curated suits and ties like some other people do. I don't think that is necessary. And you can ask ChatGPT about that. And I think people want authentic, but the AI thing is just an anomaly where people are watching it more because they're trying to decide if it's real or not.
And then on the enable gesture detection, do you do that?
I'm sorry.
Where it says enable gesture detection, do you do that or keep it toggled off?
I just leave it off.
Okay.
One other thing that you'll notice if you look at some of my videos here, see right here where it says upload via Google Drive. This is awesome. So I just copied and pasted in my Google Drive video right there. So now the video is already there. I hit remove background noise, AI background removal. I take all that stuff off because I want to leave the actual background. So there's some real things in there, but you absolutely can put in artificial backgrounds, remove backgrounds, do custom backgrounds, kind of like my background I have here in Zoom. You can do the same thing in HeyGen if you want to do that.
Super cool.
And then I hit next. So it's already picking this existing avatar. Remember how I said you can only have one avatar in your account unless you pay extra for an avatar? That's okay because you're creating a new look. So you can have multiple looks. I think you can have 100. And then within each look, you can have videos. So you're probably not going to run out. If you
Sweet.
create multiple looks and then have videos within each look, you're going to be fine. So it's looking for similar body movements, facial expressions in this avatar with the videos that I'm uploading. So that's why it works fine. So now what it's doing, it's reviewing all the footage, and usually it takes about 10 to 20 seconds. So it takes a second. So the only thing that I'm trying to find is a VA or somebody that can help with this process because it's a little bit labor intensive where you have to do this, but it does save an incredible amount of time with video editing and having to physically go places. So you're probably cutting hours down on that part of it, but this part might take 10 or 20 seconds. And I've noticed that I do get some error messages. I just don't even worry about it because I've noticed almost every video I post is not perfect, but the biggest thing that gets rejected is less than 30 seconds. So don't even waste your time. 30 seconds to 2 minute, 30 seconds to 2 minute is the biggest thing. Everybody with me?
Following.
Okay, cool. All right, so you can see you got some error messages here. It's recommending at least 2 minutes of footage, so it has more audio and facial expressions, but I've found that 30 seconds and above is fine. Camera's stable. I thought that was funny because in one of them I had a tripod and it still said that. So it may have been like wind or something that moved the camera slightly when it was outside. So we're gonna hit submit. So now it's gonna say uploading, it's being created. So you're gonna go back over here. And by the way, you can delete all these too. You don't have to if you get the failed videos, you can just here delete. I kept them because I wanted to copy and paste into the chat, and they do have live chat support, which is nice. And I just copied the avatar ID and sent it to them, so that way they have a reference point. But you can easily just delete these out of the account. I was just testing it out the other day.
So like when I'm
So,
doing the avatars that they have, it takes me probably 3 to 5 minutes. At
mhm.
this process here, how long does it usually take you on the when you do the your own avatar?
Yeah, when you're looking at it, it's pretty quick. Maybe a minute, less than a
Okay.
minute. Um, and usually I'll like go off this, go do something else.
Okay.
Because yeah, there it goes. So it might take a minute. So I usually go off it, come back to it. But then what I would do is just while that's loading, just to save time here. So I'm opening up this one and hitting edit look. So there's other things you can do in here. Like you can do the background removal, half body close up. I just leave it the way it is because this was a nice video on a tripod, but you can absolutely do background removal. And then there's additional features like 4K resolution, close up. Sorry. Oops. Sorry.
You're good.
Okay. All right, so let's go back over here. All right, here it comes. 37. All right, other points to note that are really important. So I do this, as you can tell. Don't do that. Try, like I have the Jersey, New York, Italian, moving the hands around. Try not to do that because if you see some of my videos, sometimes the hands don't match up with what's coming out of the lips. So try to keep your hands down out of the video to a minimum and try to keep movements to a minimum if possible because that it's going to look a lot more natural if you're not like saying go over there and then it's doing that in the video. So try to avoid doing that.
Okay.
Other things that I've noticed are, like I said, the lips are not always perfect, but they're pretty close. And sometimes people may not care or notice because maybe they'll think, oh, it's just my internet. So that's why, like, I don't even worry about that part of it. But just get out as many videos as possible. So my goal now is I'm trying to create a GPT, not a GPT. I'm trying to create a lovable app where I can automate some of this where it pulls from my Google Drive after I have created the video from HeyGen and then doing an auto posting app. So I don't have to pay for a service to do auto posting in all my social media accounts because I have 13 accounts that I post to. So that's obviously a little bit labor intensive to have to post to 13 platforms every day, multiple times.
Unless you're on Azulio.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe that can cut out that work for me, so I don't have to do that anymore. But the goal here is just posting as many times as possible because now you have a tool where you could have 2 weeks of posts multiple times a day, and you don't have to do anything besides that. So if you work with tools like Azulio and other platforms, you can obviously automate a lot of this. All right, so you can see this one's successful. It's appearing. So all the other ones that I was doing, too short or too long, missing faces, failed to track your face. So I talked to support about a lot of these error messages. So obviously this is obvious, too short. These ones missing faces, sometimes if the lighting's kind of dark, you're going to get that message. So that's what they determined was for this one. This one here failed to track your face. That one, they thought it was just me moving too much and it was kind of close up to the camera. But it was weird because this one worked and it was in my car seat. So that's why I would say just focus on getting as many videos in there, 30 seconds and up. Don't even waste time with all the other features. Just get them in there. Okay, any questions so far?
No, I think we're good so far. This is great.
Okay, cool. All right. Sorry it's taking a little bit longer than I expected.
Oh, you're good. So for you guys, for part two content we're gonna go over in the chat, I just put in the 2 prompts for you guys to save. Save those prompts. You'll be a change where it says I'm a realtor in Dallas, Texas. In the first prompt, you'll just replace that with the city you're in, and I'll show you guys how to create content specific to neighborhoods using Gamma when we're done with this portion.
Cool. Yeah, so like I said, like I'm thankful that I have Matt and his people because like I'm also getting some benefits and learning from them too. So it's cool that we have agents willing to share because usually that doesn't exist. And it's all
Correct.
about simplifying our lives basically because I don't want to sit at home all day long posting on social media.
Exactly.
What is
And
it? It's like called in real life. You want to do real life. Get
mhm,
out there. Yeah.
mhm, exactly. All right, what other questions or comments? I'm gonna
Nick or
refresh.
Cassie, you got anything?
Sorry.
I was saying Nick or Cassie, you have anything?
No, I think I'm good so far.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get my Microsoft Word to work so I can save the prompts.
In in the meantime, while it's loading, if you guys want to pull up two different sites on your own computers, pull up Manus, MANUS, and then also have your ChatGPT pulled up. We'll go over that next.
When you're posting this stuff on social, what kind of content is resonating with people?
I
Like
think
what
it depends on
topics?
the audience.
Depends on the audience. Okay.
Yeah, I would say so because I've shifted a lot over the last several years and that's my challenge is trying to stick with one thing.
Okay.
And now I pretty much have got it. Now I'm agent focused, sharing with other agents that have the same types of clients that I have and that I'm targeting, which are investors and high net worth individuals, doctors, etc.
Hmm.
Um, so that's who my audience is now. But of course, I have my regular people that are clients that follow me and see all my stuff as well.
Okay.
And I'm not afraid of saying what I say because they already know my personality is direct and to the point. And some people that might scare them, but that's why the nice thing about creating your own GPT is you can create it to be your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
And
ex- oh,
okay,
sorry. I was gonna say my experience tells me to just simply be you. You will
yeah,
attract your tribe, and you don't want to attract the wrong tribe because that's when the friction hits in every transaction.
that's correct.
Yep.
Like I flat out, like I had somebody that contacted me off of YouTube the other day from one of these videos that I posted a few months ago, and they liked the honesty. And I flat out told them on the phone, I said, on it, because they're doing like a FISBO, a for sale by owner with like a flat rate listing website.
Mm-hmm.
And I flat out told them, yeah, I would not be interested in taking your listing.
Well, of course not.
Yeah. Like I flat out told them on the phone and they like, okay, yeah, I saw your video about posting right reel, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I'm like that. It's just because I want you, I want to help you sell your house. Like
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
want to just have strangers coming in and not be interested, right? So we want to be on the same page here. There's 20,000 other agents in the area that are happy to take your listing, but is your goal to sell it or to list it?
Yeah.
So it was a good conversation, but the point is like this type of stuff, like it's going to get the people that you want to target. And that's an example. And I had another one from Sarasota, which is like another nice market that contacted me for a listing that buy and sale was like an $800,000 listing. Same idea. They liked my personality. And I heard yesterday somebody said on one of the videos that your buyers are going to need to get to know you before you need to get to know your buyers. So that's the whole point of what we're doing here is posting as many times a day, but we're leveraging technology to minimize the effort.
I think that resonates with things that I've heard over the years that folks do business with people they like.
Yeah,
Right.
correct.
So
Yeah. And I've just learned like don't try to be with everybody. Like I'm not interested in working with everybody. I want to work with people that match my personality because it's a lot easier. And then there was someone yesterday on one of the calls I was on and she was like super sweet, super nice, and that resonates with other people. So I'm not going to get those people. You know what I mean?
Jeff, go in your Zoom settings, go reshare it, and then share the audio. You may have to stop share and then reshare.
Okay, can you hear me?
I hear you. No, more when you play the video, we want to be able to hear the sound.
All right, I'm sorry. Do what?
Go into your screen share settings, and stop share. And then when you go to share again, make sure you click share sound.
Where is it under settings here?
Just press stop share. Like if you stop sharing your screen.
I don't see stop share.
You'll see it on. Do you see the Zoom window?
Probably the top. If you bring your
Yep.
mouse up to the top, it probably pops back. Unless you have multiple monitors going on.
Or if you click your Zoom button at the bottom on your dock, and then you should see the little like gray widget that has all of our faces. If you open that up, you'll then see the share where you have a tab on the top. Click the X next to your share your screen, where it's showing your screen.
Hold on. Why do I have two windows open here? Here it is, stop share.
Okay, so now go share again, but don't click share. Like click share screen, and it'll choose you what to share. Share your HeyGen, but on the right side you'll see a little checkbox to click share sound.
Got it. All right. Share sound. Mono, stereo, does not matter.
Doesn't matter.
All right. All right, hold on. It's just asking me to put in my really long Mac password. 1 second.
Security at its finest.
Cassie, what market are you in?
I'm in Austin.
Awesome.
Yeah, like close to downtown.
Okay, I'm in Liberty Hill.
Oh yeah, I know right where that is. I have some friends
Yeah.
that live out there.
Love it.
Okay, we good?
Yeah.
You can see my screen?
Yep.
All right. So here we're going to click new, which is the new video that I just uploaded. Congrats, your
Hey,
avatar.
Jeffrey, your digital twin is ready. Try creating videos with it. Also, click the feedback button to share what you think. Hope you enjoy. Hola, Jeffrey, tu digital twin está listo. Intenta crear videos con él. Además, haz clic en el botón de comentarios para compartir lo que piensas.
Okay,
Espero
stop.
que...
You can
Perfect.
hear that. You can hear that, right? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, everybody heard that?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Listo. Okay, got it. All right, create with AI Studio. I don't know why it says 25 seconds because it was over 30, but whatever. Okay, so here's where the fun begins. So we're going to go into our GPT, sorry. All right, so which one do we want to pick? The first one at work? Anybody want to
Sure.
pick one? All right. All right, so we're going to copy and paste this right into HeyGen. I need to get this out of the way. All right, can everybody see?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so now it's over here, the script here, then you hit play.
Most agents chase first-time buyers who don't even qualify right now. Meanwhile, doctors and high earners are begging for ways to save on taxes. Show them how buying one rental can cut their tax bill, and you'll never worry about leads again. Comment or DM me, investor, for the script.
Hold on. Digital twin, this is wrong. So I can't even see this. What the heck is this?
Most agents chase first-time buyers who don't even qualify right now. Meanwhile, doctors and high earners are begging for ways to save on taxes. Show them how buying one rental can cut their tax bill, and you'll never worry about leads again. Comment or DM me, investor, for the script.
All right.
Okay, so here I'm gonna give you a suggestion. I don't know if you know this one. Maybe you do. We're after taxes. Put your click there on the next to the period. Before show to your left. Okay, now do you see where it says pause? Down a little bit.
Yep.
Click that. Now play it.
Yeah, I talked too fast in this one.
Most agents chase first-time buyers who don't even qualify right now. Meanwhile, doctors and high earners are begging for ways to save on taxes. Show them how buying one rental can cut their tax bill, and you'll never worry about leads again. Comment or DM me investor for the scripts.
Okay, so now the video is done. There's other things you can do in here, like you can add captions, but what I've been doing is I've been using captions right on in the Instagram platform, just in case Instagram cannot see these captions rather and see their captions from a searchability standpoint. So that's
I
why
do the
I'm
same
using
thing.
their captions. Whether or not that provides any value, I don't know, but that's what
And
I
then
do.
if you want a second step here to make it just like perfect, I actually take this video and I
Mhm.
put it in CapCut,
Mhm.
and then I'll do some video edits in CapCut as well.
Yes. Yeah, so you can tweak it as much as you want. If you want to just save time, that's it. But yeah, I would agree. Like I talked way too fast in this one, so there you go. And then click generate, and then I'll title the video.
And then I'd say while it's generating, let's go back to GPT and create the actual description that you put for the post.
You mean the caption?
Yeah, although you already have it. Perfect.
Yeah, so this is all I'm putting. When I go to Instagram or wherever, I'm just copying and pasting this.
Perfect.
That's it. And then I'm posting it, tagging a location, adding in a trending video on one or two volume for the sound, and moving on. Sometimes you don't want to do audio depending on the platform because sometimes it'll have like copyright issues with it, like YouTube, for instance. But that's up to you if you want to add trending audio, because I've noticed that sometimes trending audio helps elevate the reach and the views.
So a twist on that too. I did a whole social media course on this exactly for real estate.
Mhm.
If the trending audio is going to a group that's not close to what your targeted tribe would be inside of Instagram, it
Mhm.
actually doesn't help you. Sometimes when you put audio, let's say for example, like you guys have heard, I always play kind of like chill house music before we jump on. That's basically much my personality type. If I put that, then I'm going to attract the right people. But if I go put a trending audio, and let's say it's AC/DC, and I'm getting a guy who's 60 years old, and I don't relate with him whatsoever at all, like it doesn't help my video and it doesn't perform well. And to give you guys insight, do you guys know exactly how the algorithm works on Instagram? Or do you want me to kind of share that?
Yeah, can you share that?
Yeah. Okay. So what actually happens is when your video first gets posted, Instagram says, all right, I'm going to push this out to the first 50 people. If your watch time is 30% or better to those 50 people, we're then going to release it to 100. If you're still better at 30% watch time from the next 100, we're going to go to 1,000. If you're 30% on watch time on the 1,000, now we're going to go to 2,000. And it keeps doing that all the way till like basically a billion. And that's how you basically end up getting viral is your watch time is 30% for a larger, bigger group. And that's how Instagram algorithm basically works. So if you watching your watch time on Instagram for your trending post, like I guarantee for the one that Jeff's talking about where he has more views on those, his watch time is going to be longer. It's going to be less scroll and longer watch. So if you can increase them with getting a hook in the beginning of the video where they're going to watch at least a little bit of it, and then you turn the video into maybe like 10 seconds, but they watch at least 3 seconds, your video will go viral. So there's a little hack if you want that.
Which is why the beginning needs to be um, ear catching, eye catching.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's basically all I have, and then I download the video, and I have a completed folder where I'll just place the video. Oh, it hasn't downloaded. I don't know why, but I'll download the video to my computer, share it to my. The video is not. Oh, it's not finished yet. But anyway, so I'll download the video to my device, and then upload it to my completed folder. So that way I can pull it from the Google Drive app on my phone and post it to social media to all my different platforms. So that's the process. So obviously it could be better, more efficient, but just want to make sure you have an understanding of.
Can you play the video just so we can all watch it and watch the lips and the audio sync up? I know we're on Zoom, so it's probably delayed on our end.
Yeah,
But just can we play it so we can see it?
yeah. I don't know why it hasn't finished yet.
If you just click play right there, it should work too.
Oh, that's right.
And then press play on the bottom.
Most agents chase first-time buyers who don't even qualify right now. Meanwhile, doctors and high earners are begging for ways to save on taxes. Show them how buying one rental can cut their tax bill, and you'll never worry about leads again. Comment or DM me investor for the scripts.
Yeah. I know it's delayed on our end, but that's so good.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
It's
Yeah.
a little surreal watching you on the Zoom here with us and then realizing that we did this together. Like it's not I've been using HeyGen for a while now, but it's always been somebody else's avatar, not you while we're talking. So that's and the hands are pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not.
Most
you guys
agents
want-
chase
when you're doing
first-time
the hand
buyers who don't
stuff?
even qualify right now.
Yeah, so I tried to not do hand stuff, but these are some of my older videos before I learned it. So I'm
How
like,
buying
oh,
one
whatever.
rental
When you guys do the hand stuff, if you do have hands involved where you're using your hands, watch the video. AI likes to add a sixth finger in case unless you got six fingers. But if you got a sixth finger, it may add like it looks like this sometimes. So if you see that, try to catch it.
And
Okay.
Matt, you
Yeah.
said that you also, or sometimes you'll put it in CapCut to do
Yep.
more edits. I have that app too. So what kind of things do you do in there to make the video better?
I'll throw in like an intro video or like an outro, and I'll throw my audio in from there. Because
Okay.
when you throw audio inside of Instagram, it likes well, you can't really vary the amount of like volume or like a fade in or a fade out. It doesn't do well on Instagram, so if I have an audio, I'll do it there. I will do the captions in there. If we're gonna do like an effect of like like a I don't know like the TV screen that goes shh, like if I do that, I'll
Right.
do that in CapCut. If I'm gonna do like a transition, I'll do that in CapCut. If I'm gonna change a background out, I'll do that in CapCut. It just depends on what the video type is or what you want to edit, but I will do that in CapCut.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
All right, Jeff, I'm gonna take screen from you.
Sure.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Jeff. That was awesome.
Yeah, thanks
It
for
was
letting me share.
fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. You guys see my screen okay?
Yes.
Okay. This is the site I like to use for deep research on neighborhoods. You don't even need to put in MLS data. So what we're going to do is I haven't even paid for it yet, so I still have the free version. So I just end up going here. I'm going to grab the first text right here.
Wait, I can't see what you're presenting.
Yeah, I don't see your screen. It's black. We saw Jeff's when you first asked that.
I can see it.
If you guys can't see it, it's Jeff, stop sharing your screen.
Yeah, I just
You
clicked
should
it,
be able to
sorry.
see it.
Yeah, I think it was my fault.
All right, so here I'm a realtor not in Dallas, so I'm going to change this out to Williamson County. Actually, let's just do Liberty Hill. Screw it. Georgetown, more data. Based on five neighborhoods in Georgetown. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing a deep research on Georgetown, Texas. So based on latest trends in inventory pricing, time on market, homeowner activity, identify top 3 neighborhoods, spelled like a normal person, in Georgetown with the highest potential for sell activity right now. For each neighborhood, include why homeowners might be thinking of selling, why local migration trends or pricing shifts, what kind of sellers to focus on, upsizers, downsizers, retirees, relocators, etc. Writing clear professional language I can use for strategy and marketing.
What site is
just
this?
so-
Manus?
Yep, and just so you guys know, I stole this strategy directly from Wolfpack inside of EXP.
Uh-huh.
Sherrard teaches this is his exact script, and I've been doing it, and it is phenomenal. So it's going to go do this. It may have asked me some questions. And then it's what we're ultimately going to do is we're going to get a document so that we then know what neighborhoods are performing the best of where people are selling and they're actually closing. So I can focus on my prospecting in the right areas. And then what we're going to end up doing is taking the second script with this PDF it's going to create and then tell it to create me social content based off of those ideas or that content for those areas. And then it's going to also tell me who to reach out to and call based off of that data. And then with the ultimate thing at the end, we're going to create a gamma lead magnet. Like, let's say, for example, I create a video and it says comment Wolf Ranch to learn all about to get your buyer guide specifically on Wolf Ranch. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to try to have a goal here to do all this within 15 minutes. Depending on Manus's takes the longest time.
So is it manus.im?
Correct.
Okay.
Does it have a daily limit on what you can ask it if you're in the
Yeah,
free
I
version?
only use Manus for like one thing. I go with my like my go-to girl is going to be Claude. Claude is my absolute favorite. GPT is kind of my backup. Perplexity is another research like this. Grok, not a big fan of. That's personal preference. But I've noticed that Claude gives me probably the best. All right, so I got my document. I'm going to download this. Well, I'll let you look at it for a second. So pricing shift. So we got Sun City, Wolf Ranch, Cimarron Hills, Georgetown Village. Cool. Download PDF. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go, for the example to make it simple, we're going to do GPT. I'm going to do a new chat. I'm going to grab that same prompt that we had here. I'm going to add the document. Yep, we're good. And then while that's doing its thing, we're going to go back to, actually, let's do his things first. Come on, why are you dragging? Let's go. All right, we're going to re-upload. Here we go. Okay, so I got Sun City done. I got Wolf Ranch done. I got Cimarron Hills done. And Georgetown Village done. Now
This
what
is
I'm going to
awesome.
do is I'm going to go into Claude. Reason I'm using Claude, just so you guys have context, Claude gives me the best prompts. If I tell it to make me a prompt, Claude spits out the best prompts for me. Come on. Sorry, my computer's like acting super slow.
Might be the number of tabs.
I have a problem, I know. First step to recovery is eliminating the problem.
Yeah.
All right, write me a prompt for Gamma to create a buyer guide based on the attached Manus document that I will be using. This is actually huge. It didn't used to do this. This is very important. Put that in there. Upload a file. Grab it. Do its thing. Let that do its thing. Now I'm going to go back to GPT for a second. That's good. That's good. Provide this to me in a Word doc format to save in Google Drive. Back to Claude. Got it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is copy this. I'm going to open up Gamma. I'm going to create a new one. Generate from prompt. Copy paste. Make it as a presentation. Edit prompt. And then you get to choose on what theme you want. And you can also throw in your brand in here too. So if you want a consistent logo and all that stuff, you can go ahead and do that. I'm gonna make mine concise. Tone, professional, but warm. Yep. Coming from a real estate professional. Okay, good. And let's say, I don't know, you guys pick a theme. I don't care which one we do. That would be more techie. This might be like, let's do, my colors are black and white and gray for my brand. So I'm gonna do that one. Select theme. And let's go generate. Actually, you know, I forgot something. Hold on. Within prompts, suggest AI images are created relevant to the neighborhoods. All right, so I'm gonna crop this one, redo our prompt, go into Gamma. Are you guys following or are you lost?
I'm following.
Okay.
I'm hanging in there.
Okay, now it's gonna generate. Have you guys ever used Gamma? Ever heard of it?
I've never used it. This is my first time seeing it.
You've got to
Okay,
start using
so it's gonna make
It's-
this is a giant game changer.
yeah.
So actually, Rob gave me this idea. I was hesitant and I pushed back on him the first time, but now I can make dynamic listing presentations.
Like, talk about one-to-one, right? Look and feel that you want.
Wow.
And did you like look how fast that came together?
Wow. Okay.
Tell me
that
that's
is
not going to
awesome.
impress a client. Like honest feedback.
No, yeah, that it would impress me.
And you're just loading this to your iPad for presentations.
Yep.
Yep. You can download, it creates a shareable link. It does a lot for free too. So horse around with it for free. I think we pay normally like 10 or 15 bucks a person for it. And you have a shareable link if you want, and you can also download it to a PDF if you're worried about offline.
And if you guys want to get super nerdy and you have access to your domain, your DNS records, you can actually publish it to your website. So let's say I'm Nick, and Nick, I don't know your website. So let's say it's nickd.com/Sun City buyer guide. You can actually publish that to this site right here. But let's say I just want to share it. I do get a link right here. I'll copy that link. I can then save that for my listing presentation and just have it loaded up. Now here's my whole presentation.
since Matt's logged in, you can see the edit functions, but if you're not
Yeah.
logged in, you won't see that.
So if I go to Safari, it shouldn't show me the edits.
Yeah.
And
I can't do
because
it
the
unless I'm open
images are
Safari.
AI, there's no copyright issues.
No. Because you're not, and then on the flip side, you're only, this is private. You're just sharing this with the consumer.
Okay.
What you could do where you get really, to your answer, no, there is not a copyright issue because it's creating the content for you on your behalf. What you
Okay.
can, and these are all AI generated images. You're not stealing the images. It's not a photographer's image that owns these photos. The part you can go through next is you then turn this into a PDF. So let's say I want to share, export to PDF. Now you're going to have this live in an automation that you build so that anytime someone comments the word Sun City on your Instagram, you're going to DM this guide.
Would it be helpful if we deeper dove on Gamma and the different ways to use it? Like, do you guys like the presentation power here?
Like I know I had 15
Absolutely.
minutes, I got it done in 11. Do you guys want to see like me go really deep into what we do on the lead capture?
Yeah, sure. I would love that.
Yes.
Okay, do you want to do that Monday?
Sure.
Okay. So basically what I would do here, I'm going to quickly show you how we do it on our end. So I go to Azulio. I go to my automations. One. Wow, it is so slow. Okay. Here we go.
Someone must be watching Kiddo movie at your house?
Huh?
Or we need to restart the computer over there.
No, it's the computadora. So slow. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to create a workflow. I can tell AI what to build here as well by vibe coding. So vibe coding is me talking English and it builds the code for me, or I can just go build the actual workflow itself. So what I'm going to do here is add a new trigger. It gives me the trigger options. We're
Right.
going to say comment. Instagram comments on a post. Page is, for us, it's Azulio. Publish post. Post is, I can choose what post it is, or just leave it generic. I can add a filter. I'm going to make it contains phrase. Let's say it's Sun City. Save trigger. So now it knows that it's on those posts. Now we're going to respond with comment, reply and comments. I can have as many comments as I want as options, and AI will choose which one to choose, which one will go out. So let's just say I say contact first name. Just sent you a DM. It includes the Sun City guide.
This is awesome. So is this like ManyChat?
It replaces ManyChat, yeah. So then I'll click Save Action. Then I'll go here and I'll say DM, Instagram DM. Then I'll say, sorry, not user, contact, first name. I have included the Sun City buyer guide for you here. Add.
Get the add attachment on the green here.
I don't know why I can do that. Let's just say it's this one. Open. Now it's right there as a PNG. So it's play with the formatting. Then when I do this, save action. Now it's going to do that whole portion. The portion where I get a little bit more advanced is I'll actually grab that person. I'm going to create them as a contact in my CRM too. Create contact from Instagram handle. Put in there a handle. So let's go contact. Where is it? Full name. Actually, we'll go handle.
You can search.
Where is it? Custom fields.
We have it in there.
I know.
Can never find it when everyone's watching.
Bingo. Bio. Search. Bio. No. No. Contact. Bio.
Oh, this is so cool. I used to build workflows like this in HubSpot all the time.
Custom fields. There we go.
Not liking that for some reason, but it's there. There we go.
I could go through all the other stuff, right? Now it's going to create that person. Email or phone is required. No, it's not.
All right.
All right. Basically, you can go through the whole portion and then have this here, and then you can also move them into another workflow where you could be nurturing them. So I would then go to workflow, add to workflow, pick which workflow I want to put them in, and then put them in there. And now we fully nurture them. Cassie, are you EXP?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say, for example, I want to put them in my EXP agent attraction workflow. Here, add to workflow, click, then go agent attraction. Let's go to save action, and now it moves into that workflow. So anytime I get a comment or DM, I already automatically do that, and it goes out, do that, and that workflow runs for 3 years. So it gives you guys understanding of the power of what we can do. So if you guys want to set it up and I show you, more than happy to help.
Awesome. Thank you.
Don't mean to turn that into a sales call at all, but just if you guys want help, let me know. All right, so what we'll do next week, I'm going to give you probably 4 or 5 different ways that I do lead magnets on the production side on how we grab that, assuming that's what we want to focus on. And I'll bring that to you guys so then it's already prepared and you guys can look at it so we can just get through the steps and get rocking and rolling. Sound good?
Sounds good. Great. Thank you so much.
You got it. And then I'll be posting this recording to YouTube if you guys want to watch it again too.
Awesome. Okay.
And then we'll get you guys if you guys don't already know this, we have a community page too that you can also go onto. We're trying to incorporate that more where you guys can share different things that you guys are doing or wins or whatever it might be, and you can post in there. And then ultimately, when it gets big enough, turn into a referral network as well.
Great.
Cool. All right, guys. You guys have a great
Thanks,
day.
Matt.
Take
Thanks,
care.
Rob.
Thank you.
Thanks,
You too.
Jeff.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you so
guys.